what were some struggles and what were some of the good times that you got of actually, you know what? Let's rephrase that. What were, if you can choose top three things, what was kind of your
Yeah.
the top three things that you found were really good that you honestly can't get elsewhere in a musical institution like that?
So I think the main thing is the close contact you have with professionals,
Mm.
with
Mm-hmm.
people who are already working on this industry, whatever are the fields. Your teachers will
Mm-hmm.
probably be professionals on what they
Yeah.
are doing. So
Mm-hmm.
you have, and this is something I always tell my friends and other people, other artists and musician friends, is that whenever I play with someone that plays better than me,
Mm-hmm.
I learn. I learn so much that it is so good to be around people who are musically and technically better than you, because you can always learn.
Mm-hmm.
And on the university, I feel that this is something that really helps, is being close to those people.
Yeah.
And as a second is connections in general,
Yeah.
because on the university or on the course or whatever you are doing, you will be connecting with a lot of people, with
Mm-hmm.
your teachers, with other students, with people who come in contact with the university to sometimes do events and shows and stuff like this. So for me, made so much difference that it is being close to more people who work on the field.
Yeah.
So you will have more gigs, you
Mm-hmm.
will know more people, you will see more stuff you can do, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you go in the course kind of thinking I'm gonna do this, but when you are there, and this is the third thing,
Yeah.
you learn so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see so many new things that
Yeah.
it really opens your mind,
Mm-hmm.
because I got in thinking about becoming an orchestral musician. So I
Mm-hmm.
got in thinking about getting my graduation and then joining an orchestra
Mm-hmm.
from here. But on the during the course, I just noticed that I don't really like play in orchestras. In orchestras. I was like, man, I really thought I would love this, but it is not really for me, because it is great, it is beautiful. I love listening to orchestras.
Mm-hmm.
But when you play orchestra, first thing, you don't listen to yourself very well. You
Yeah.
can't really listen to the music. That's why you need a conductor there. So yeah,
Yeah. Oh no, I can totally imagine that. Like, I don't quote me on this, but like when you're in an ensemble, right? Like you're at least playing with at least minimum like 20 people, right?
yeah,
Like minimum. I'm just
at
saying
least,
I
at
might be
least,
wrong on
yeah,
this, but
yeah.
and then like a grander scale, like I think I've seen it in films and stuff. It's just like maybe like 50, I guess. But like, man,
Maybe around this, yeah.
it's
Sometimes more, sometimes less, but yeah,
how do you
it is around this.
like my question is like how do you even like I know I'm like I will hate to be the person like behind the mix board taking care of the sound recording for this. Like I like
Yeah,
just getting
the
everyone to fit properly. It's like, oh my gosh, because it's like
yeah,
30 people
yeah.
are on violin and there's at
Oh
least
yeah,
like 15 people that's playing cello. I'm just guessing, but
yeah.
I can imagine it's difficult.
The thing is, what I think about is it is, you are mostly seeing those groups of instruments as one instrument. So the
Yeah.
cellos, they are one instrument.
Hmm.
This is this really shorten the amount of sounds you hear there,
Yeah.
because you will have like the first violins, the second violins, the violas, the cellos, the basses, and then you have the woods and the metals
Oh my
and the
gosh.
percussions, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff.
Oh my
And
goodness.
the thing for me is that when I am there playing with an orchestra, I don't feel like I'm playing music for myself. You know,
Hmm.
I'm just doing some mechanical movements and music is coming out.
Yeah.
This is kind of sad for me. I know that there are people who really loves being on this orchestra
Yeah.
context, but it is not what it is for me. So
Hmm.
on the university, I started looking for other things to do in the music industry. So
Yeah.
I
Just branching out a little
learned
bit.
that I love like from the bottom of my heart. I
Yeah.
love teaching.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
great.
teaching
Yeah.
and being with a student and teaching stuff and learning stuff, because we
Yeah.
learn so much when we teach.
Hmm.
And then other stuff like gigging. I just got some experience gigging here and there, and I discovered that I can be a session musician,
Yeah.
which is something I didn't really know before going into a graduation. Like I can just come in the studio and record stuff, and
Hmm.
yeah, there
Yeah.
you really open your ways when you are in
Kind of in
a
that.
course like this.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's definitely like kind of how you said it, right? It just makes a lot of sense, right? It's just like at the end of the day, it really isn't for everyone until you really do it, right? Like the
yeah,
idea might be very captivating at first, but like when you really are in it, you're like, actually, you know what? That's it's not really my cup of tea. I do
yeah.
like
It
aspects of it, but
happens.
it's just something I don't really want to fully commit. And especially kind of going back to what you said regarding the positives, it's just like classical music is so
elitist.
meaning in the sense
Yeah,
where it's so just you're just tied down to like a few connections. Like that's practically it. Like
yeah,
your sphere is a lot, I'll say, more tighter. Just
yeah.
doing classical music is just there's nothing wrong with it. I love classical music. In fact, I failed 3 times trying to fly for Berkeley, remember?
Yeah,
It's not cut out for everyone. And I just really want to bring that out to light that it's just like, before you make any decisions, it doesn't matter who it is, anyone. It's just like, make sure you do a lot of research to figure out if
yeah,
it's something you want to commit and
definitely,
do.
definitely.
I think the best thing one my guitar teachers recommended was just simply watch a Skillshare video, like watch from a
Yeah,
professional's lens, like go on YouTube
yeah,
or go on Skillshare. It doesn't matter, try to see how they live their everyday life because that's exactly how you live. If you decide to pursue that path of being a professional classical player, that is going
yeah,
to be what you're going to be doing like 99% of the time. Maybe you might do like something off, but then most of the time it will be kind of confined in that industry, that genre. You're stuck kind of in that
yes,
position, right?
yes.
So kind of like really think about it, watch videos, do a lot of research before you commit, right? Because it's not really about the spending money part, I find. It's more so like it's wasting your time. It's almost
Your
like
time, yeah,
you pay like what, like you pay like X amount and you end up hating it. It's like almost like, yeah, you're 2 years in. Like, are you gonna leave now? Like you're
yeah, like,
halfway done, right? It's just like just finish it
yeah,
off, right? At that point, right?
yeah,
Let's get into like the negatives. Like what
yeah.
do you find are the
So
top three negatives?
something I see as not so positive is right this you were saying right now, because of the European influences and the ideas that kind of shapes our academic world.
Mm-hmm.
The music studied in universities, at least here on Brazil. I know that on the USA it is a little bit different because there they study a lot of jazz also.
Yes, it's a kind of a
So
little fusion, a little bit of everything. Actually, I was surprised they even do
yeah,
metal.
yeah, yeah. So here on Brazil, the universities are much more focused on classical music.
Mm.
So in my course, you will be studying classical music from
Yeah.
start to finish. So yeah, it is great. It is technically it is one of the things that will help you the most to
Mm-hmm.
develop your technique.
Yeah.
But it is niche,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't really go out of the music university
Mm-hmm.
knowing how to deal with the music market. You know,
Yeah.
you know how to do music technically. You know
Mm-hmm.
how to study and analyze pieces, and you know
Mm-hmm.
how music works in a
Mm-hmm.
technical and musical way. But
Mm-hmm.
the profession on itself,
Yeah.
being a musician is a whole other thing. And yeah, this is kind of hard. So yeah, if you are someone who wants to do this, do your research. Speak to people who do this, because I got a little like
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor.
like I really thought it would be one thing, and when I got it was other. But it is not for me. So yeah, one way or another, I don't feel like I lost time.
Yeah.
So if you end up going into a course like this, just do your best there, because there will be a lot of stuff you will learn. As
Mm-hmm.
I said, studying classical music was one of the things that most helped me to develop my technical skills,
Yes.
mainly on the cello.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it definitely is great. And I really feel in the course is that there is a lot of pressure, a
Yes.
lot of
Yeah.
pressure
Mm-hmm.
on the inside the university and inside the academy, and when you are in the market itself, when you finish your degree, or even before finishing your degree, if you are already working, you
Mm-hmm.
see a lot of pressure
Yeah.
from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of competition, and
Yes.
I think it is really sad, because I don't really understand how something like music
Yeah.
can be competitive, because we don't do music alone. We are
Mm-hmm.
always doing this with other people, and we could work together to make things better for us and make better music.
Yeah.
But I see this, and I see mainly inside the university, there's a lot of pressure for you to be
Mm-hmm.
like a real virtuoso, or someone who is really like perfect on
Yeah. You're
every aspect.
gonna be next
And
Paganini, right?
yeah, yeah. And to be realistic, like no,
No! God, please, no! No!
this is not what you will be. Like you
Mm-hmm.
don't need to be the next Paganini.
Yeah, you honestly you don't need to, and it's as you said, man. Like it's really sad to see music being a sport at this point. It pretty much is.
Yeah.
It's not lie. Let's not lie. It has become Olympics in a way.